Blogtalk Radio.
What do you hear? What do you say? This is a mic check. It's a mic check. Gotta get right up on you. That's right. You can hear me? It's good. Tony Baby's back. I tried to tell you so, but I guess you didn't know. As I said, I started on. Maybe now I'll get the fall, 'cause I know that from the start, baby, when you broke my heart, that there had to come a day, and so you got away. All those times I said that I love you. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Even though you knew I'd die for you. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Yes. Come on. Oh my God. I'm getting shy. Oh. That's right. Uncle T is back. That's right. Tony G's back, baby. What do you hear? Ah, listen in the background. So, as you can clearly see, I'm off the market. I am off the market. Because Lord Uncle T's got it. That girl that had a smoke break with me last week, a week and a half ago. I've already taken her out on 2 dates. 2 dates, that's right. I took her out for some good Italian. And then eventually, she's going to get some real good Italian, if you know what I'm saying. She's going to get the brashol. Where's Mad Mark? He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. But that's enough. Because now, tonight's show is different. And yes, she is Asian. She's Chinese. And she's not underage. She's not a whore, Gavin. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on 617 because somebody owes me an apology, and the faster I get my apology, we have a friend in need. We have a friend in need. It's Cobra Jeff. Once Jaybo gives me my apology, lets me know all the characters that he had. I'm not waiting no more. 617. 617. What do you hear? What do you say?
Hello, I'm here.
Good.
Look, man, I don't want to get into my apologies and my shit because it's public knowledge that Cobra Jeff wants to call in and have a serious conversation with you.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to shit on that. So
no, you're going to apologize.
You, I would like for my shit to be on hold this week, if you don't mind. And I could give you I could give you an apology once we actually handle a listener, a friend, once we actually handle a real problem that Jeff has. So if you're cool with just kind of waiting things out, and I mean, that would work for me, that would work for Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
You know, you owe me what the fuck?
Hold on. What the fuck is that noise?
That's you.
Oh, shit!
Hello? Stop fucking around! More stupid jokes. More stupid fucking jokes. Okay, fine. Let's just get down to business. Cobra Jeff, I'm here to help you out, but I'm still getting my fucking apology later. Cobra Jeff, what do you hear? What do you say? You're only here with Uncle T.
Hey, Uncle T, how's it going, buddy? How you doing tonight?
Not bad, Jeff. I just wish people would apologize when they say they're going to apologize and not play stupid games. Sorry. It wasn't for
Tony,
you.
Jaybo will get there. You know, the one thing I've learned recently is, you know, he at least made the steps and said he was going to, or he's at least trying to. Whether he's getting there, he's trying to. You gotta give him a little bit of credit, okay? So, how's it going tonight, bud?
It's going all right. How are you doing? How's everything with you?
Not too bad. Well, I think I'm probably one of the first callers that's actually calling in for actual true advice. And I'm going to actually break the wall and be real with you, Tony. And the only reason why I would actually ever come on the air and say this is because this community has helped me a lot out in the past probably year or so. I've grown to have a lot of friends on here. Internet friend, Okie, as much as he's a son of a bitch, Johnny, Jaybo, Mark, the list goes on and on. Yeah, a lot of those son of a bitches have actually been true friends, Tony. You know, so that's why I'm asking you maybe to give them a shot and, you know, see what they got to say. So I need a little bit of advice. You know, it has to do with love, you know, because you are the internet love doctor, you know, you're the Uncle Love Doctor. So as you probably know and have heard through the community, Cobra Jeff has had a little bit of a cocaine problem over the past year or two. And
yes.
It has caused a lot of issues. And one of the problems I had is with my ex-girlfriend baby mama, the one who I was making adult videos with. And I mean, I showed you a photo of her. She's a very good-looking girl, you have to admit. You remember photos of her?
She's a worker. She's a worker.
I mean, you know, so basically, the story is I'll give you a quick breakdown and then I'll ask for the advice. And for anybody in the community who has a problem of me actually asking real advice of Uncle Tony, you can fuck off now. You know, the show doesn't always have to be a joke. And I hope I can have the support of some of the community with this. I'm actually calling in for actual help. I've been on and off with this girl for a long time. You know, I've been with her for 7 years, and we have a daughter together who's 5. And earlier this year, her and I split up for good, and I kind of went down a slippery slope. Now, we both had a drug problem. Her problem was a lot more than mine. Her problem was she had to have some kind of substance every single day, whereas I didn't. But when she was with me 24/7, I kind of just had everything around me just to keep her there. You know what I'm saying, T? Like, I felt like I had to have it to make her happy. Story short, you know, basically just the drugs, it evolved more from cocaine into other stuff. stuff that I would normally not get involved with, but to make her happy, I experienced them, and it had a bad effect on me, where it just kind of made me lose my mind, and that was where we both saw that there was a problem. So, in long short, she has, we haven't spoken in 2 weeks. I haven't talked to my daughter in a couple of days because I'm not allowed to see her. And basically my ex is actually going to an inpatient facility where she's going to be gone for probably a month or so. Me, I don't need that. I need some kind, whether it's group or whatever, I need something else. And I actually have a full-time good job where I just can't give that up and go away. You know what I'm saying? I can't. So I haven't done anything in a week. This week I've been clean. Started some group therapy yesterday, which went very well. And I also have some, as stupid as it sounds, I have online groups as well. Because I found there's a lot of people over the internet that have similar problems, so they do the whole Zoom meeting thing. So I'm getting help in that aspect. I actually involved my parents who I'm not very close with, but they haven't known about this shit, so I came clean to try to, get help and everything. So I guess the long story is, and what I'm asking you for help with is, even though this woman has absolutely, fucked my life up into that, with the drugs and everything, and everything is so messed up right now. I can't, I want to get better, and I hope she can get better. I can't give her up. You know what I'm saying? I can't. My parents had told me today. They said, we'll help you, but you need to tell me this is it. You're done. This is you are done with her. And I hate to say I lied to them, but I said, yeah, I'm done. But because I don't know if I'm done. How do you just let someone go that you know is not good for you, but you can't because you love them so much? How do you let them go, T?
Well, you see, what I would do. I mean, I don't have kids. I'm not in that. I'm not in that position. What I would do is, you're doing the right thing by going to or she's doing the right thing by going to the rehab, and I think that the way I see it, is just give me a second so I can just give me a second. Let me mull this over in my head real quick. All right. I would say, because I'm good at giving advice. I would say, shut up, Justin Adafan.
Who is this fucking faggot? Like seriously.
I don't know. Don't say faggot, but I don't know who the person is. I don't understand who he is. All I know is what I would do is
Tony, you're giving me advice. Why are you cutting me off, dude? Why are you playing music like that?
Hello, darling. Don't worry about Tony. This is Alfonzo, Jeff, and I know that you know that Alfonzo loves you, darling. So, since Tony's just stuttering like I'm gonna give you some advice, darling. You see, Alfonzo has children. I've had a couple kids. Darling, I'm going to be honest with you. You and your girlfriend, as much as you love her, the mother of your child, You guys are poisonous for each other, darling. You guys are... You see, I would let Tony rant, but I'm going to tell you as a friend, and we both know that you know I'm a friend, regardless of my voice on the radio, you would understand that just because you love somebody does not mean that you have to be with them. I have personally loved someone unconditionally who has had one of my children, darling. And I had to let them go for the child's sake because it was just pure poison. It was just something that shouldn't have been done. There's a such thing as being a functional adult and a functional parent to a child who loves both of their parents, even though they're not together, darling. This is when you explain to the child that they are loved no matter what, and that mommy and daddy love them, and that the reason why they split up is because they want a better life for the child. Because at this point, Jeff, it's not about you, darling. It's not about your girlfriend. It's not about the porn. It's not about anything. It's not about your drug problem. I mean, it is a little. But it's not about you anymore, darling. That's one thing you need to remember when you start second guessing if you should be with this woman, is you need to realize that it's not about you anymore, darling. It's about your daughter. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. I really do, Alfonso. And it's every time, you're not the only person to say that. And I'm trying to get it through my head, because, A, she was a hot piece of ass, Alfonso. Let me tell you. It was fun, even though I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard to give it up,
Darling, it doesn't matter if you were
haven't
wrong.
spoke, and I haven't, it's a good thing because we are blocked from each other. Like, we cannot have contact with each other at all. There's no way. I haven't spoke to her in a week or so, and Justin asked Dan, shut the fuck up. Seriously, tune to another show.
Ignore Justin, darling. Ignore him. I get emails from him all the time showing me his cock pictures, and from a rating from 1 to 10, meaning 1 to Johnny Longfeather, I'm going to say it's a little bit shorter than a long feather.
The only reason why I called in...
Short feather.
The only reason why I called in and actually said this, I would never put over the air, is because Tony also needs to know that he is loved, and he is actually... The show needs to be serious once in a while and make him feel good. That's so I put my problems, and I'm embarrassed as hell to put this out there. But I guess I'm the guinea pig, and I would do that for Uncle T to show him that people do actually want his support and his guidance. That's the only reason why I came out and said this. So that's out there. But Alfonso, thank you.
I understand, darling. But here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to think that you fucked up. I want you to take these as learning experiences, because that's what fucking up is just learning. As long as we learn and we don't do things again, then that's how that's going to be. Everything will be better. It'll be better for you. It'll be better for your ex. It'll be better for your daughter. So what I would say is, as long as you focus on her, and by focusing on her, it means that you focus on your problems, you take care of your problems, your ex takes care of her problems, but you focus on your daughter, and everything else will just fall into place, darling. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And
can I ask you one more question, Alfonso, then? Just one more question, then. I don't want to bore all the viewers, and I want you guys to get on with your normal show. Let me ask you this. So my ex comes from a family of addicts. It is in her blood. It is her mother's an addict, her sister's an addict. The only reason why I got with her is, and most TonyTalk community knows that I used to run a strip club. That it's no secret. I met her as a stripper, and as me being the general manager, this bitch, she wanted to come over for a one night stand, and then obviously it turned into more. So she unfortunately better. I know that because I have strength and everything, and I know I can get better. Unfortunately, I know she's not going to get better. She's going to go away, and unfortunately, she's going to get in the same habits again. How do you stand by there and watch someone you still care about? Like you said, even if I understand that I have to let her go and everything, how do you stand by and still watch someone you care about just go down the shit? Because it's not going to be hurting me. It's going to be hurting my daughter. And how do I, if she goes down the shit and I get better and I take my daughter, how can I live with myself for taking my daughter away from her mother?
How can you live with yourself if you lose your daughter to the state? How could you live with yourself if you both as parents fail and your daughter becomes a ward of the state because both of her parents can't get their shit together, or at least one of them can't? See, I know of a situation where somebody had a bad drinking problem, darling, and he almost lost his daughter as well. And the hell that this person had to go through to make sure that they didn't end up relapsing again so he would lose his family or his wife, or especially his daughter. The hell that person went through was worth it, because 3 years later, when the daughter grew up and figured shit out, she could look at her dad and be proud of who he was. And this is where you don't worry about your ex. You need to worry about yourself and your daughter, and that's it. And if your ex can't get clean, that's on her, darling. Because once again, it's not about her sobriety. It's about your daughter. If you want to be a father, then, darling, step the fuck up. Go through hell. Make time to get clean. Burn through it. Hit the withdrawal. Come close to death and accept that you might fucking die, but you might as well die trying. This is about your daughter, darling, not you.
No, I get it, Alfonso, and that's why, like I said, I made the steps. I've already started group. It's been a week. I know a week might not seem a lot for most of you, but I mean, take it from someone who would, do blow every single fucking night. I mean, most of you people fucking know I'd spend $1,000 a week on coke or whatever. I mean, I'm going out a week with nothing, and it was tough. I was withdrawing the first couple of days at work, and it's affected my work. But, I mean, I've been good this past week or weekend or so, especially with all my group help and everything. So it's tough, but I know I'm going to get better. It's going to take some time, especially since I came out to my parents and everybody else. I put it all out there. But I just, like I said, I can't, I'm now not allowed to see my daughter much. And, it's a pain, but it's also a goal for me to get through, because I was able to talk to her on the phone today for literally a minute and a half, and as soon as she had asked if she was coming to see me today, and I told her, no, baby, you couldn't, and she started to, get a little sad, they took the phone from her and hung up on me. So it's a mission for me, Alfonso. It's a mission to get through this and to be able to see my daughter again.
The next time your daughter asks if you can see her and you're not allowed to, you tell your daughter, you say, Daddy is busy working on himself right now, so he can see you a lot more than what he's seeing you now. I am thinking of you, and I love you, and I want you to know that my time away from you is spent on making a better life for you, because I love you.
I appreciate it, Alfonso. Thank you. Like I said, and most of you guys know I'm a hard-headed asshole who likes to fuck around. It took a lot of guts and a lot of balls for me to even come out and say this, because this isn't a skit or a joke. This is Cobra Jeff's real life right now. And yeah, I'm coming out to a Blogtalk program, but I'm coming out to a community who I've grown to have a lot of good friends with, and that's what I want.
Well, darling, you got the support here. You know you can always reach out to myself, Jaybo, Johnny, if he's not getting his dick sucked. You can reach out to the community, darling.
No, I appreciate it, Alfonso. And Tony, I hope you're listening. Problems you just had, Cobra Baby loves you, and, I'm thankful for all your help and your guidance, and I'm always going to be here supporting you, bud.
Well, I will bring Tony back on, Jeff. Thank you for your call, and remember, this is about what's your, I don't want to ask your little girl's name, but whatever her name is, you do it for her. This is her show. This is her life. You're doing everything for her. But remember, you can love your ex, You do not have to be with your ex. There's a such thing as love, being in love, and then there's unconditional love. But greater than that is going to be the love that you have for your daughter. And everything you need to do it for yourself, and you need to do it for her.
You're absolutely right, Alfonso. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. I'm going to bring Tony on, okay? You're welcome, darling. Well, my darlings, I had to interject. Only because somebody was stammering, and I didn't want to hear a listener who needed help. Because if a listener needs help and someone's just going to stammer there, then they're not getting help. And it would have been a waste of a half hour. And on that note, before I bring Tony back, anybody out there that is going through problems with addiction and they can't control it, you need to realize that you can reach out and you don't have to do this alone. So, Jeff, I hope you get the help that you deserve. This hit a little too close to home for me. And you guys can say whatever you want about me for getting emotional on the air. But I will say that before I bring Tony back, you guys can call me a pussy. You can have really negative, derogatory comments about me. But in the words of Uncle T, you can call me a pussy, but I am what I eat. Here's Tony.
I appreciate being fucking shut out of my own show, first of all. And this was my fucking show, and I wanted to give the advice. But since everybody wants the Alfonso show, you can go listen to the Alfonso show. This isn't the Alfonso show. And Jaybo, you're back to your old tricks again. You let Alfonso hack my show, you son of a bitch. And I know all your fucking characters. And your apology will not be accepted, you son of a bitch. And I'm going to take more calls. 269 before I go. Jeff, good luck, because I could have given you advice that was better than Alfonso and Jaybo. 269, what do you hear? What do you say?
Hey, Tony, this is Pastor Veal, and I just want to tell Jeff something. I'm praying for him. It's all about your daughter, man. Focus on her, as Alfonso was saying on air, and everything will be all right. But yeah, that was it's hard to hear that, and I'm praying for you, buddy. Anyways, Tony, how are you?
I'm fine. I was just trying to give my friend advice.
What would have your advice been?
The same thing that Alfonso said.
Right. At least it still got through, right? At least Jeff got to hear that advice, if it was the same advice, right?
Yes, it was. And Alfonso didn't have to be on the show. He didn't have to be on the show. So,
yeah, I think Alfonso did a pretty good job. But anyways, Tony, I've got a problem at my ministry. It's an endemic one, and I need your advice on this. I really do.
Well, then I will help you. And if I'm hacked again, the show's over. Don't hack me no more.
Amen. Well, before I start this, it's just a terrible thing that's happened, and I could be ruined because of it. So we brought in another pastor from another church to help with our homeless outreach. We haven't been friends for a while. I used to co-host the show. As you know, it's Pastor Kent Hopper, and we let Christians, we as Christians, we let bygones be bygones. So we let Kent come to our church to do the homeless outreach. And, of course, we asked him, hey, what do the homeless like? You know, fall is rolling around, so can you think of anything? Warm blankets, et cetera, et cetera. And he said the homeless like a hot lunch. And I said, great, let's make it happen. So we gave him $200 to go buy whatever supplies he needed, and we were going to go to San Antonio, of all places, to Haven for Hope, at his suggestion. So I think he still has that spat between Ken Fishman and himself. And we started working in that area, but I went off to another church to go guest minister. And Kent gave out hot lunches. So I came back from guest ministering, and the homeless, they seemed distraught for the most part, but some were, like, very happy. So I asked the happy one, I said, hey, did you like your hot lunch, mister? And he said, sure thing. Cream was to die for. And you could see all the chocolate in his mouth. This made me happy. He was missing a few teeth. And, you know, it's really good when these guys, you know, get food, right?
Yeah,
right, Tony?
it's good. It's good when you get food. Yeah, it's good what you're doing.
But that's the thing. So I talked to the one who wasn't happy. And I asked him, I said, how was your hot lunch? They said, do you know what that even means? I was like, doesn't it mean a soup or sandwich? And the guy said, no. Let me tell you. Disgusting. Kent picked a few guys out, and he gave them hot lunches. And it's the guy explained to me that it's when you put a clear plastic film over someone's mouth, and you stretch it over. Kent did that. Then he took a dump on the film, diarrhea on the film, and then he inserted his penis on the film over the mouth. And at the point of ejaculation, apparently you pop it, and the diarrhea and sperm go into the mouth, and it's mixed all together, and you're supposed to eat it. You know, hot
thank you for your call.
I need advice.
No, call the cops. Call the fucking CDC. Call whoever. That's disgusting. Thank you for the call. I hope to hear from you next week. Jesus.
Amen. Thank you. I will call the cops. Thank you for your advice.
All the cops. This is the part where I would take a break because, but all my music's been stolen, so I can't take a break. Anyway, 111. 111. What do you hear? What do you say? Let's not be disgusting, okay? Go ahead, 111.
And now I present to you the phone call of the night by Sal.
No.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Okay, you son of a bitch. That's not a call of the night where you tell someone to go fuck themselves. No, shit ass. It's not the call of the night. It's not the call of the night. This is supposed to be it's not the best call, Insane Energy. This is supposed to be a show that is about... I'm not acknowledging it. 617, I'm not going to acknowledge it. Go ahead. What do you hear? What do you say, 617? I'm not acknowledging that. That wasn't the best call of the night. Go ahead, 617. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. T. I just want to talk to you about all the times you hung up on me. How you doing?
You sound evil,
Mr.
and I don't know who...
T is gonna talk.
You sound evil, and I don't know who you are.
Listen, you son of a bitch, you hung up on me. I have a sad little boy here. No, I have a sad boy here who was abandoned by you, who came to you crying. Oh, he's so sad. I'll bring him right up. Come here, little boy.
Hello, Father.
Okay, Johnny, you son of a bitch! Stop fucking around! This is gonna be a show where I banned Johnny Longfeather, and he's not there, and he's not calling in no more. So when Johnny Longfeather comes in here, he gets hung up on. Let me say it to you nice and clear. Hung up on. Do you understand? He's banned. Banned. And that guy with the evil voice, you get the fuck out of here. 410. I didn't fart. Shit ass. I didn't fart, gay Luigi. No, I didn't fart. And I don't care if Johnny's hung. 410. What do you hear? What do you say? 410.
Hello. This is Danger Small. How are you this evening?
You are not Danger Smooth. That is a
I am Smooth. Fuck you, fat ass. I got something to say to you. Real news for you.
You son of a bitch. Okay, if you're Danger Smooth, then then fuck. Get out of here! You're not Danger Smooth!
No, fuck you, fat ass. I would like to let you know that your faces will be using Ragu Simulator. Made by Nintendo.
Like
and you're now my face and your Nintendo.
Well, Danger Smooth. And you don't sound like
Danger Smooth.
No!
Yes, I do.
That's not the voice for Danger Smooth. This is the voice.
Yes, it is. This is Danger.
You sound like a Japanese guy! Get out of here!
Fuck you!
$909. What do you hear? What do you say? No Japanese Danger Smooth calling in here. Go ahead, 909. And I wouldn't say chink, Justin, because I'm dating a Chinese girl. 909. What do you hear? What do you say?
You just said that word, you idiot. But I'm not here to talk about you being a racist. That's documented. So we all know what's going on with that. Anyway, could I speak with Alfonso, please? Alfonzo talk? I need some advice from someone capable of giving advice and not being a Tourette's, big-ass, fat-ass Tourette-laden idiot.
Alfonso, if you hack my show, if Jaybo helps you hack my show again, then I'm going to end the show. So you decide, son of a bitch.
Hashtag Alfonzo talk, yes. That needs to be a tendency because we need someone that's capable of doing it.
Go listen to his fucking show. Alfonso, start your own
I was, show. And then your wop ass interceded, and now all we hear is your high-end squeaky voice. So I don't know what the hell happened, but we need Alfonso back on the air. See? Give the people what they want. Hashtag Alfonzo talk. Alfonzo talk, actually.
Okay, so let me tell you something about Alfonso. If you like him so much, why don't you go suck his dick?
His what? Can't even say it straight. You're already Touretting out.
Go suck Alfonso's dick.
Slow down, Tony. It's a little bit too fast for you. It's obvious. Spell it out if you need to.
I said go suck his dick. Don't call your number. 911. It's not funny. It's not funny. You guys like Alfonso? Go suck his dick. One. 111. What do you hear? It's not funny. It's not funny. Stop pressing L. You're pressing L for fuck. That's what it is. Get out of here. 111. What do you hear? What do you say? Go ahead.
Well, good evening, Mr. Gaga. This here's good old JR, Jim Rouse. How are you this evening, my friend?
Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Say what you gotta say.
Well, Mr. Gaga, I understand that tonight's business as usual for your show. I just wanted to give you a quick call to tell you you don't have to feel bad about Johnny Longfeather and banning him from your show.
I don't.
If you don't mind, I would like to divulge some information from myself to you about a very disastrous event in pro wrestling history, and Cobra Jeff would appreciate this here. What do you know about the 2002 plane ride from hell?
All bad things.
Mr. Gaga, before I get into too much, all I want to say is Mr. Longfeather was actually heavily involved in this. And now that I work for AEW, I believe Johnny Longfeather, who is also a fan of AEW, I'm afraid he's going to try to infiltrate this company like he did during that plane ride from hell. The stories we heard about Ric Flair spinning his penis around like a helicopter, it wasn't Ric Flair. He was passed out next to Scott Hall, who was knocked out by Brock Lesnar and Mr. Perfect because Johnny Longfeather found himself on the flight. He put barbecue sauce, my personal JR barbecue sauce, up Brock Lesnar's asshole and punched Brock Lesnar in the stomach, making him fart the barbecue sauce all over Mr. Perfect, which caused a fight. And it was not Ric Flair swinging his penis around like a helicopter. It was Johnny Longfeather dressed up in Ric Flair's robe. He caused a lot of mischief that night. And I believe he should be continuously banned from your show. And I don't blame you. I'm worried about... hold on a second here. Hold on. Speaking of barbecue sauce, I've had so much already.
Get out of here, you son of a bitch! Go shit on your own time, call it a shit show, and I wasn't Jim Wash. That was a fucking asshole. And Johnny Longfeather, I wouldn't be surprised if you were on that fucking call, Johnny, on a plane. But you know, it's fine because fuck this, you son of a bitch. You know, you don't call in here with stupid shit. Don't call in here with stupid shit. 317, what do you hear? What do you say?
Hey, Tony, this is Owen Hart. How you doing tonight?
This is not Owen Hart. Owen Hart.
Yeah, it is. It's Owen Hart. It's Owen Hart, and that story that the old droopy face guy just said is false.
Owen Hart is dead. You disrespectful son of a bitch!
Joe sucks. Joe sucks. Joe sucks.
Fucking son of a bitch, you have no respect for the dead! Get out of here!
Fat.
You have no...
Fat.
No respect for the dead. I need a break, and I don't care if the blowjob room plays. I don't care if the blowjob room plays. I just don't care. I'm trying to see if there's... Fuck it, I don't care. I just need a break. I just need a fucking break. I don't care what plays. Okay.
As I sit here all alone, don't know why I'm alone. All I know is I have a set of blue balls. I think I need my balls drained. I'm going to go to the blowjob room. I said, Johnny, long feathers, blowjob room. I'll say it again. I said, Johnny, long feathers, blowjob room. Rico, Johnny, long feathers, blowjob room. It's good. You're a good singer. I'm a good singer. Let's go to Johnny Longfeather's blowjob room and get a blowjob. Oh, this sounds good. I could really use giving somebody a deep talk. No, I see. You're gonna receive a dick. Never mind. I gotta take a piss. Get the car started. My dick's hat.
And welcome back to a lovely episode of Alfonzo Talk. Hello, my darlings. How are you? Tony's very upset. I'm going to take some calls now. 513. How are your balls, 513?
Oh, hey there, Alfonso. I'm kind of surprised I got you tonight. Been a long-time listener of TonyTalk, loving the episodes. I was calling it about the guy who was calling in at the beginning here, who has the issue with his ex and trying to get over her if I understood it correctly. I had some tips on that. If he's trying to get over her, what he might want to try to do is try to remove any sort of semblance of her out of his life. And what I mean by that, do you have any pictures of her, any sort of messages from her, anything that could help remind you of her, delete it. Get rid of anything that could help bring back memories of her. If you somehow... What's that noise? Is there screaming in the background?
No, darling, please continue.
Well, anyways, if you're somehow able to get in contact with him still, I think he said that they're not able to get in contact, but in the off chance that she somehow tries to get in touch with him, block her number, block off any way of communicating. Okay, I definitely heard something that time. Is someone else there on the line?
Keep going, darling.
Okay. You're starting to get me to laugh. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. This is a serious subject. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, block any way of her getting in touch with you. And you know what? If you ever still have thoughts about her, I believe that you love your daughter more than you do your ex. So if you ever start getting thoughts about her, even after you've removed any sense of her from your life, try to think about your daughter. Try to come up with top 10 lists to help keep you focused on her. Like, Top 10 list of things you will do to your daughter when you're able to see her again. Top 10 things you love the most about your daughter. Okay, who's screaming in the background? I'm trying to add to the advice here, and I find it very rude that somebody is screaming.
I'm sorry, darling. Tony's having a shit fit. Please continue.
Okay. So yeah, the person who's having issues with your ex, remember, your daughter above all comes first. Remove any semblance of your ex out of your life. Delete any photos, block contact with her, do whatever it takes to make sure that it is impossible for you to get in touch with her if you ever try to relapse. Trying to put up those barriers like that will help you out, trying to get over her if you force yourself that way, in a roundabout way, if that makes sense, to get over her. And if you ever keep thinking about her, think about your daughter. She comes first. Alfonzo, you have a good night. If you can put me back on mute so I can listen to the show, hope you all have a good one.
You're welcome, darling. What a wonderful caller. That was wonderful advice. Please enjoy the show. 610, you're coming on next. Darling, how are your balls?
I just empty them right now as we speak. So how are you, Alfonzo?
I'm so glad you emptied your balls, darling. Tony Gaga must be emptying his bowels.
I think he needs to calm down a little bit. Get his ego checked. Fucking hell.
It's not funny no more! You son of a bitch! Hello? What are you laughing like a fucking hyena?
You fucking idiot, Tony. You fucking idiot. Oh, God, I'm going to die. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was good.
I'm going to bring everyone on, darling.
Oh, boy.
Let's see here. I believe everybody would love to come on the show with the blowjob room singing, playing in the background, darlings. Thank you.
Are we doing karaoke on it?
Yes, we
Thank
are.
you, everybody, for all the love and support. Cobra Baby loves you all.
TonyTalk.
I would like to do a song by the Smiths, if you don't mind.
A lot of masturbation coming up.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Back, how are you?
Anybody want some discounted porn? Thomas, it all goes for you.
Balls drain.
I made Tony Gaga.
Hey, my balls,
Long feathers. Blow job.
Say it again, I said, Johnny. Long feathers. Blow job. Rico.
Here we go.
I got an idea. You're a good singer. I'm a good singer. Let's go to to Johnny Long for this blowjob room and get a blowjob. No, you're gonna receive a dick. Never mind. Get the cat back. Hey, hurry up, my dick's hot.
Jaybo for talent. Hashtag Jaybo for talent. Hashtag Jaybo for talent.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag Jaybo.
Sit here all alone. Don't know why I'm alone. All I know is I have a set of blue balls.
I don't degrade you. I don't bother you.
I need my balls drained. Going to go to the blowjob room. I said, Johnny, long feathers, blowjob room. I'll say it again. I said, Johnny.
You're an asshole. That's what you are. That's
But
Tony, we love you. Motherfucker.
Hashtag Jaybo for talent.
Is Tony on the line?